Hello, fellow Nakama. Today we address our nation to show our fellow Americans the current state of this world's balance of power. And in order to achieve that, we will be ranking our favorite One Piece characters on this tier list of power. To face off against such a challenging endeavor, today I am joined once again by Joe and Donald. How are you doing, guys?
Hello, guys. Thanks for having me on.
What's up, losers? Been looking forward to this. This is going to be fun.
Well then, gentlemen, without further ado, let's start things off. But before we begin, be sure to smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps out a lot.
Follow me on Twitter too, guys. I've got the best One Piece takes on there. Let's go!
All right, so to start things off, let's begin with Kaido and Big Mom. No objections, they belong in S tier, I assume?
Look, I'm a rational man. I'm always rational. I don't disagree that they should have been in S tier. But the key word here is should have. That's all before Oda went on to ruin Wano, which was on track to be the greatest arc ever in the history of One Piece.
Oh, come on,
I was
Donald.
always saying how Wano was so perfect, but instead Oda had to go and make it the worst garbage dump of an arc this side of anime.
Donald, this isn't the time to discuss about how much of your Wano headcanon fanfic didn't come true again. Just stick to the list, man.
No. I'm tired of go-to evangelists like you sucking him off day and night. If you paid attention to what was being said, you would know that he set these two up as the strongest creatures in the world. Oda promised us that Kaido was an unstoppable forces of nature for several years, only for Luffy to low-diff ass-pull them into a volcano because of the power of haha funny friendship.
Oh, come on, Donald. You cannot possibly tell me that Gear 5th isn't the greatest power-up in the history of fiction. It's the most brilliant design Oda has ever created. It's an unprecedented stroke of genius. It's literally perfection incarnate. It's the accumulation of everything that One Piece stands for. How the hell can you even call yourself a One Piece fan and dislike it?
Now, fellow Nakama, calm down. Oh, by the way, Bernie Sanders with the 100 bits says,
Poggers.
I really liked Gear 5th, and I find it to be a stroke of brilliance from Oda, though I wish his final punch against Kaido wasn't that anticlimactic.
Anticlimactic? That punch was the best attack in the entire series. It was the perfect climax that we needed. What are you talking about? You're just a hater doubting the word of God. Just drop the series, man. Why are you even reading?
You want to get me started? Because I'll get started.
Jesus Christ.
Luffy was always the underdog. That's what made him great. But now he is suddenly the chosen one, destined to always win, and gets a new god power fruit that was never even teased before this arc that turns him into some Looney Tunes Mickey Mouse wannabe.
Cope.
Top tier writing. Gotta does it again. Oh, gotta. If I wanted to see someone being a clown, I'd just pull up your presidential speech.
Personally, I agree that the punch was slightly anticlimactic, and it would have been nicer if the entire Nika plotline had been set up a bit earlier. So I understand the valid criticisms that it did feel a bit out of nowhere, but I do not concur that this necessarily makes Luffy the chosen one. We still lack too much context. Besides, I would feel hard-pressed to believe you would disagree with how fun and creative Gear 5th has been so far.
Creative? Yeah, most creative way to destroy your story, that is. Gotta love it when Goda foreshadowed it with how shit the Wano arc was from the very start. I knew it all along, he didn't have it in him. I always said the Wano arc was going to be horrible, but no one listened to me. I bet he literally came up with Gear 5th the week before writing the chapter while he was taking a shower.
This man doesn't even know what he's talking about. Of course it was foreshadowed earlier. You just had to pay attention. If you look closely at the party in Skypiea, you'll see that they used the same silhouette to foreshadow this.
What in Usopp's name are you going on about? You don't even have the slightest idea what the word foreshadowing even means. Look up a dictionary, Joe. Bet you've never read one in your life before.
Cope, don't want to hear that from a Skypiea skipper.
That I skipped Skypiea is irrelevant, Joe. That's not what we're talking about.
Then what about Chapter 1, when Luffy said that the fruit makes him happier, huh? That's clear Goda foreshadowing that he had it in mind all along since the very beginning.
Okay, look, Joe, even I have to say that's a massive stretch.
Besides, everyone knows Gear 5th made a joke of such a serious fight. Now there's no more tension or high stakes anymore. It's stupid because Luffy has the strongest power in the world and makes everything stupid. How any fight's supposed to feel threatening if Luffy now has the power of God to do anything he can imagine.
Actually, it was already clarified that was a mistranslation and that the Japanese version said it's the most ridiculous ability there is. It's never been said that it's the most powerful.
What mistranslation? It was literally said in the manga. Are you blind?
Oh, come on, Donald. Don't tell me you read some low-quality scans.
What? Don't tell me you're one of those official-only bootlickers. The scan translations flows a lot better and is far more accurate than any garbage the official translation is putting out. I mean, how could you ever possibly name him Zolo when Zoro never takes any L's?
If you read the Japanese version, You'd be able
Yeah?
to tell the difference.
How about you change your name to Zolo if you like him so much then?
I really appreciate the effort the scan teams are putting into their work. But they are a fan project after all, so they are bound to make mistakes with how difficult One Piece is to translate. You should always check things with the official translation just to be safe.
Bro, why should I pay to read One Piece when I can read it scanned for free?
It's only $2 a month, Donald. The official release isn't paid anymore anyway. You can read it for free on Manga Plus.
I don't want to hear that from the guy that's still using a Yeti snowball and can't be bothered to buy a new mic. You sound like you're recording in your bathroom.
Look, Donald, you don't need Japanese to get this. You'd know this stuff if you had any shred of reading comprehension. If you knew how to read, you would realize how great of a writer Goda is. I bet you're one of those folks who actually hated the Hiyori scene, too.
Don't get me started. What a way to end the Wano arc. Throw away all character development and have Hiyori basically commit genocide, all for the sake of a stupid pun. Though I did find it very relatable, honestly.
I'll agree that the wording could have been better, but it's already been confirmed in the latest SBS that she meant Orochi in the singular. Artur already confirmed that on Twitter the other day.
Why am I not surprised about this take? Donald's reading comprehension is so bad, he couldn't even read the news that he'd lost the election.
Fuck you, Joe.
Besides, you're missing critical context that Hiyori is actually referencing the ancient art of rakugo, which makes use of puns and wordplays to tell stories with deep meanings. It's a reference to Japanese culture, and Goda paying homage to his cultural roots.
Dude, that's so cringe.
A gaijin like you would never understand the significance of Japanese rakugo.
What the f*** are you even talking about, Joe? Stop acting like you're Japanese. You're just a weeb who only did 5 weeks of language school before you gave up because it was too hard. I'm a proud and born American, not Japanese, so it's not my fault if Oda's funny puns don't translate well into a real language.
Now hold on. I'll let you know that I'm more Nihongo Jozu than what you could ever hope to accomplish, you stupid baka. You're just jealous I get to hang out with Kushida now.
Whoa, look at me. I'm Joe Biden, professional weeb. Arigato konnichiwa gozaimasu bakayaro. Good Lord, you're so cringe, dude. The only words you know how to speak are probably Ari takeno yume wo kakiyatsume.
All right, Nakama, we're not getting anywhere, so let's simply put the two emperors at I tier alongside Luffy and just call it a day. There's no way we're ending this otherwise.
Now hold the fuck up. How is Luffy alongside the two emperors?
I feel it's safe to say that at this point, Luffy is emperor level, or at least close to it. So I'd say it makes sense to put them in the same tier at least.
Yeah, but honestly, he should be way higher. Luffy is easily #1 in the verse now. Maybe only second to Imusama, depending on where the story goes.
Omega Lal. That's absolute cap, and you know
Luffy
it. Stop
clears
being
anyone,
delusional.
that's my protagonist.
Look, fellas, I can't in good conscience agree with him being top 1 quite yet. But at the very least, Luffy is above Admiral level.
Nah. There's an obvious difference between what's a character's real strength is and then the plot armor they got. Luffy's still commander level at best.
Commander, my brother in Christ, Luffy was fighting 1v1 against a Yonko.
Look, first of all, stop being a weeb and saying Yonko. Say emperor like a proper person. We're speaking Christian here. Second, we know that Luffy isn't even commander level, really, since he never really defeated Dogtooth. And third, save for Green Bull, who is an absolute fraud, the biggest of frauds, all the admirals are above emperor level.
Whoa, what the f***?
Are you f***ing insane, Donald? I already found the fact you thought the admirals were Yonko-level delusional, but now you think they're above Yonko? Nani? Ryokugyu was scared by Shanks' Wi-Fi Haoshoku no Haki. How can you possibly believe that?
Joe, for the love of God, can you speak American like a normal person?
Skill issue.
Donald, did you not watch Film Red?
Lemao? More like film bad. I don't watch non-canon filler trash. It's a waste of time. Why would I waste my money on One Piece School Idol project? I don't need any of that girly stuff for a real man like me. Besides, Idolmaster clears it any day.
Wait, you're an Idol fan, Donald?
I never said that, but that's besides the point. If you actually paid attention to the way the admirals have been portrayed in the, may I remark, canon series, you'd understand they are the strongest characters in the verse.
Cap, dude.
Wait. Let me talk, goddammit. If you actually paid attention to Oda's writing, you would understand how the government has been portrayed as the main enemy of the series. So that means that the admirals have to be the strongest enemies in the series.
That doesn't make any sense. Just because the government is a central antagonistic force doesn't automatically make the admirals Yonko level. You're talking about Imusama.
It does make sense, but your IQ is too low that you can't understand Oda's master plan here. Maybe if you stopped sucking off Oda, you could put some faith into his writing. I'm sure Kaido and Big Mom aren't down either, and they'll be back just to get low-diffed by the admirals to show how strong they are.
Donald, it's been almost a year. It's time you stop coping about how Wano ended. A real One Piece fan wouldn't doubt the word of Goda. Goda, bless his name, is a perfect writer. Not that a fake fan like you would understand. This is pointless. I'm talking to a wall.
Oh, yeah? LOL. I'm sure I could write a way better story than
This
Oda
man has
ever
gone
could.
full delusion.
Just call me up Shueisha. I'm a smart man. I've got huge ideas.
Come on, look, Nakama, I agree that One Piece has some flaws from time to time, but I'm sure we all love the story nonetheless, but we got to get going. So we're putting Kaido, Big Mom, and Luffy at A tier, and we're leaving it at that, okay?
It's wrong, but whatever, it's over. This whole list is defactual anyway.
Donald, first, that's not a real word. Second, I agree. Let's just speed things up, please.
Now coming up, we have Eustace Kid. Where do we put him?
More like useless capping low-diff D tier.
D tier.
I'm glad that's something we can all agree on at least.
Based.
Based on what?
Oh, by the way, we got a $10 donation from Emmanuel Macron. He asks where we're going to place Zoro on the list.
Easy, he's S tier.
You gotta be kidding
Easiest
me.
S tier of my life.
Oh my God, Donald, there's absolutely no way we're putting Zoro above both Luffy and Kaido.
Yes we are. Zoro solos them all easily. If you actually paid attention to the plot
Holy shit,
narratives
please
that
don't.
Oda
Yeah,
you're just going
established
on a rant
across
again.
Wano.
Donald,
Let
please,
me
we just
finish. Let me finish. If you actually paid attention to the plot narratives that Oda established across Wano, you would realize how he was setting up Zoro as the protagonist of the story.
How the hell can you say this after 25 years?
Wait. Let me cook.
Dude, I'd rather let Luffy cook than you. This is just straight up the worst take I've ever heard of.
Shut up. Hold on. Let me explain. It's not my problem the two of you are so up your asses that you can't even understand what the point of One Piece is. Dreams can only be achieved by the strongest men. Power is what matters. And Zoro's journey encapsulates the ideals of One Piece better than anyone else.
I need a therapist.
I would understand because I'm a strong man. That's what makes Zoro so relatable. He's just like me for real.
Donald, please, we just need to move on with the tier list. Look, guys, let's change the topic. We got another $10 from Emmanuel Macron. He's asking, what are your thoughts on Carrot?
Oh, that's an easy S tier.
Carrot?
Yeah,
S
Carrot,
tier?
I said it. It's not
Are you
my fault. You don't
absolutely
understand the
insane?
greatness of Carrot.
You're nothing
No,
more
oh,
than
I'm
a
not
furry. She's not
but
even an actual
look, she's
proper
just fun.
fighter.
We all need
You're
a
literally
gentle
just
girl in our
presenting
lives.
your own biases
Peruzu,
here.
Bakayaro,
Oh my
Mataku,
God, Joe,
Nani,
please just stop it
Baka
already.
Baka
I
I'm done
can't
talking
with
with you
this
clowns.
anymore.
Going
Bra
already.
moment.
Aratake no
No,
Yume
just no.
Wakaki
Shut up.
Yatsumi
Please
Sagashi
just
Mono
shut up.